Good day everyone, Desert Kuri here and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a short review video of the suit that I commissioned from OneEyedDoe of my character Ryan. And without further ado, roll intro! So, let's get right into it. I commissioned OneEyedDoe for a partial suit of my character Ryan. I originally reached out just to have the mask made, but Doe asked me if I would like to upgrade to a partial at the time due to her not wanting to take mask commissions anymore, and I excitedly said yes. The original amount I paid was around $3,300 I believe for the partial, but I ended up paying an extra $100 or $200 more just because I wanted a few more upgrades from the original price that she quoted me. I originally agreed and put a deposit down in June of 2017 of $100 due to her not needing the full down payment at the time, just because my suit wasn't supposed to be started until March of 2018. Once I got into the queue, I started paying monthly as per Doe's request, which was totally fine. I originally asked if I could do a lump sum of half up front and half upon completion, but she preferred the payment plan, which again didn't bother me at all. Once I was in the queue, I sent over my two references that I had of Ryan, an old ref sheet of a full body and one of just the head reference. I decided I didn't really like the original full body ref, so I drew up a new, more detailed one and sent that to her at a later date. The suit absolutely is spot on from the ref. I could not be happier with the outcome and the overall look of the suit. She turned out better than I could have ever imagined, and I always knew that she would turn out fantastic, but to actually see her in person was just, perfect. Alrighty, let's talk about the legs and the arm sleeves next. The arm sleeves fit fantastic. They are proper length, fit snugly against my arms, but still allow for plenty of movement and mobility without being constrictive, which I absolutely love. My only fur request to be used on this suit was the black Arctic fox fur, so the shoulders are a bit puffy, but again, I asked for that and it's definitely not a negative thing. The stripes on her arms are all even and symmetrical from arm to arm, which absolutely amazes me. They're carbon copies of each other, which is just to attest to the overall quality of her suits. She actually went through with thinning shears on the stripes of her arms to make them more prominent, but also to make it flow more flush with the fur, which I absolutely appreciate. The leg sleeves are a tad loose on me, but that isn't her fault at all. When I took the measurements, I was slightly heavier than I am now, and I lost a bit of weight, plus it's an easy fix. I do love the look of them, and I decided to go for the more bell-bottom fit so they would flare out over the feet instead of form to my leg. I personally like that look better, just because it doesn't make it look so straight-legged. The leg sleeves do have a more simple pattern, but again, it fits the ref sheet perfectly, and I really like how the bell-bottom makes the toes look smaller. I do also want to say that she used a custom OneEyedDoe lycra on the arm sleeves, leg sleeves, the feet are lined with it, so is the mask. It's super comfortable, super cute, and it looks fantastic. Okay, let's move on to the hands and feeties. The hand paws turned out beautifully. They fit my hands, and although they are slightly tight, Doe did inform me of this and stated they would loosen up over time, and they definitely have. Even though they do fit a little tight, I still have mobility and dexterity, which is exactly what I asked for. The feet are perfect. She uses a super comfortable shoe that slips onto your foot and they don't cause any weird rubbing. They're light, durable, and not clunky feeling on your feet. I don't feel like I have to stomp around with them, and I can walk casually without feeling like I'm going to trip over my own feet, which does happen quite often. The tail is super soft, lightweight, and is super bouncy and peppy, which is adorable, and I love it. The shape is perfect as well, and I'm super pleased with how it turned out. Upon the original wear, the belt loops were a bit tight, but those have loosened up with more wear and have stretched out just a bit. The markings on the tail themselves are absolutely spot on with the ref. I couldn't be happier with it. It's bouncy, it's cute, I love it. I couldn't ask for anything better. Drum roll, please! On to the main event, the head. The head is absolutely gorgeous. The eyes are perfect, the hair is perfect, the markings are symmetrical and extremely cleanly done. The black fade on the hair and the pockmarks on her nose are all airbrushed. There's some airbrushing on the inside of her ears as well to add a bit more depth. I was super particular about how the ears were done due to them being the main factor that makes Ryan stand out, and she absolutely nailed it. Not to mention, she was beyond patient with me for the shape. She asked for multiple different reference pics and angles to make sure that she was able to get the shape, and that was something I 110% respected and appreciate. She really knew how important the ears were for me and took the extra time to make sure she did them just right. The head itself is super comfortable to wear and has an elastic strap that wraps around the back of your head to help hold it snugly against your face. There is also removable padding that can be taken out and washed, which is a huge plus. Everything on the inside is also lined with that OneEyedDoe Lycra, which again is super soft and comfortable to wear on my face. The vision is great. I feel like I have a relatively wide range of sight, which is more than some of the other fursuits I've worn. Two were the tear duct sight, and the other was a foam head, which only had a blind spot right in the center where the muzzle is, and I feel super comfortable suiting in it by myself because of the range of sight that I have without a handler. The ventilation in the head itself is also great, and it also has a built-in fan into the muzzle. The fan is held in place with an elastic strap that keeps it from moving around, but also allows easy access in case it needs to be replaced or anything like that. The one thing is I do wish the elastic was slightly tighter around that just to make it fit a little more snug inside, but that's really just a personal preference and not a fault. To secure the head, instead of using the snaps that she used to use, she actually switched to a plastic zipper that goes from the bottom of the neck cover all the way to the base of the resin mask for easy suit up. And I can zip the suit up myself, which is a huge plus, and it also fits very nicely against my neck, which gives it that lovely fitted neck look. Overall, I'm completely blown away with my suit. I feel like the communication when she started working on my suit was great. She answered all my questions and really worked with me on making sure my design was perfect. She really did my precious bean justice, and I am beyond thrilled. I cannot wait to debut her, hopefully at BLFC 2021, and many more cons to come. Anyway, that's it for today's short video. If you liked this content, please smash that like button and subscribe for more fursuit and art-related shenanigans. My name is Desert Kuri, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Peace!